What has this country become? Horrible, terrible, where we have young guys narrate with poise and steeze the evil they carried out without any remorse. This is a sad tale to tell. The story of one young Thompson that was lured to his death by his old classmates. Quite unfortunate. Let's see those non-entities confess to their crime with poise and audacity.
What brought us here is we are suspects to a kidnapping and murder case, which we were arrested by a professional anti-kidnapping squad, as I say. So the way the whole thing happened, the entire thing, the way it happened, if I should explain from A to Z, the victim, which is my associate's old-time school friend, we wanted to bring the guy to my own apartment. So we tried to convince him, and the guy, we actually wanted to kidnap him, have him kidnap and demand ransom from his parents. It was his idea. Why it was his idea was, if I had someone to bring, I will. But the guy the victim was his own idea, because they were the one that knew each other from past. So he told me, he said the family is from, the guy is from a very rich family that they can bring up to 200 million naira, which I said, okay, if you think 200 million is sure, which I said, 200 million is a bit much, but how about if you are very sure of 200 million, how about we cut it down to 150? He said, okay, but that's no problem. So then we tried to bring the guy again. This time we said the guy should come and pick up a laptop to use and do work and all that, because I'm a producer, and we said we should come and pick up a laptop he can be using, which was all a lie. We never had a laptop we were willing to give him. We just wanted to lure him to come. So before he came, we went out to buy a Ghana must go, a big Ghana must go, and we bought chains and padlocks. So when the guy was coming, we already had a cutlass in the house, and my associate, which is the victim's friend, his own weapon was a stick that he had nails nailed on to it. So when So
you all planned to kill him?
Yes, we both did. But at first the intention wasn't to kill him, but I will say everything how we led to killing him. So when the victim came to the house, my associate, being his old-time friend, welcomed him, and they talked about how they used to be together in army cantonment together. So while they were talking, myself and my associate, we were chatting on WhatsApp, talking about how we would make everything go right that day. So myself and my associate agreed that I should go inside, and our music was playing. We were playing music, loud music that day. So myself and my associate agreed that I go inside and bring out our weapons, which mine was a cutlass and his was a stick that had nails on it. So when I came out, my own job that day was to, say words to scare the victim and, put fear in his body, to inject fear in his body. At first, we were both scared and panicking too, but then when we noticed that we were successfully injecting fear to the victim's body, we became like more in control. And then I started saying words like, there's a way you behave and act that you leave this place successfully, and there's also a way you act and you never leave this place. And then when I told the victim to sit on the ground, which he did. And then his old-time friend, being my associate, told him to sit down. Then I told my associate, which was his own job, put the chain to his leg and put the padlocks and everything. So when we had him chained to the ground, we made videos and took pictures of him, which was intended to send to his family. And then when we made the whole video, my associate called me inside the room, and he told me, he said, Tony, we have all the videos and the pictures we need now. But as I mentioned, this guy is a friend of mine from long years back, and he knows me, he knows my auntie, he knows everything about me, he knows my family, which if we let him go, he will definitely bring his people and that will leave a trace to him, and if they have a trace to him, will also implicate myself, Anthony. So he said we should silence him, which means we should kill him, that we should not let him go. So now when we've said, oh, okay, that's thoughtful, and then he said we should go and kill him. Then we both went inside, then he turned the light off. That's my associate. Then after he turned the light off.
Quite unfortunate. Indeed, there was a country. How did we get to this point? That little children 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We think of kidnapping their friends, demanding for a whopping 150 million naira ransom, killing this friend ruthlessly. How did we raise monsters as citizens? How did we grow monsters as fellow countrymen? It saddens my heart, and we just cannot continue like this. Every hands must be on deck if we must rescue this country. It starts with good leadership. Without the right leadership in place, nothing else will work. And it's high time parents begin to talk to their children. This idea of wealth without enterprise has done us a lot of harm. In time past, people asked their children, when you came back home with a pencil that was not yours, you were dragged by your ear to the house of that classmate to return that particular pencil. How did we get to this point where we find children, 16, 17, buying GLK, building houses, and their parents are celebrating, and mothers are taking their children to those places and say, I want me you teach my pikin work. This is the end game, and we just cannot continue like this. We have to do something about this as a people. Otherwise, nothing will be left of us anymore. You can't even be at peace with your own friends nor relative. Think about it. Let's do the right thing. Let's have your thoughts in the comment section. See you around.